Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a matchup with two of the biggest receivers in the game, both who bring the fans to their feet. It's Julio Jones going up against Mike Evans. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Clinton McDonald continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Into his end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tamme. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones all alone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got his tight end, Tamme. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tamme from 3 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. To throw for is Ryan. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. They go play action here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
A monster, Mike Evans. His Buccaneers didn't make the playoffs, but it wasn't because of his production. Led the league in targets and was in the top 5 in many other receiving categories. What a big-time year for him.
Yeah, 4th in yards, 2nd in touchdowns, just outside of the top 5, 6th in catches. So he's going to be a handful for teams in the future. I mean, he's got a long career ahead of him.
A long career ahead of him, and look for him to increase his yards after catch as he moves forward in his career.
And the buffet boy today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense, a crew that last year scored 540 points, tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this, such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason, momentum-wise going forward.
It should and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react, and that's what you'll see. But we have seen where teams have not recovered from it. Remember the Rams? They got to a Super Bowl, got beat by the Patriots, didn't get back there again. The Broncos in 2013, number 1 offense, number 1 scoring offense. They did in 2015, so you can recover from it. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. And you can put pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Jameis to throw it. And Brate has it over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Again, it's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll throw again. Winston. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Third and goal. Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Charles Sims from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. Now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll need to get the play off quick.